fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Next up for the Astros, David Lee. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Line drive, base hit. And immediately the Rangers now have to deal with a real burner standing on first base.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now at the plate, Gary Cox, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
3-0 now. Lee leads off first with 1 away. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pushed softly over toward the right side. In there, a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping up to the plate, number 3. Entering play, he's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box, number 30. And he fouls this one off. He'll start things here at 316. 32 home runs and 89 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ortega is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, catcher, Joe Mauer.
Now in the box, Joe Mauer. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to minimize the damage here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Martin should have room. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Randy Johnson gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Stepping up now, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
High and away, not close. 3-0. Johnson, a 6'10" left-hander, comes into today second in the league in all-star voting among starters, so it looks pretty good that he'll be rewarded for his efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Andres aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Ro?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Settling in now, number 71. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, now the throw. Tags there, and Andrus is out at second base.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath it, so hats off to him on that one.
2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Down to 1-1.
Yank on the ground down the line. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Choo. Still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Andy Ibanez. Liner in there for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's Albert now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. No one out with a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Ibanez is on his way home. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box now, David Lee. He swings and grounds it to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Into the box, Gary Cox. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Three runs already home here. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Two-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. 2-2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Missed with a breaking ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0 home. 2-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 30.
At the plate, number 30. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 5 and the Rangers nothing. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, number 77. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
At the plate, David Yu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
And a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's Leonis Martin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Gallo is off at first with 2 away. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. There it is, the Big D, Dallas, Texas, as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, not far away from that spot for the top of the 3rd. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Mauer, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Giancarlo Stanton now.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Drilled right back up the middle. Up the middle. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andy Ibanez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Andres is there. And the inning is over. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning, trying to keep his club in it, down 5-0. leading off the inning, Rafael Ortega, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Digging in the switch hitter, number 6, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. 2 home runs and 23 driven in. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Count remains full. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher is.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 1 strike to Pujols. And he lays off for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, shortstop, David Lee.
Digging in and looking for more, David Lee. He singled his last time up. He's ready now. The pitch took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off.
That's a ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Standing in now, Gary Cox, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Lee is sitting on 200 home runs throughout his fine career, searching for 201 here.
Yeah, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air. You start throwing up 200-plus homers in the big leagues, you're doing something.
A ball and a strike now. Hamels up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Another 2-2 offering. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. On a line, that's a base hit. Lee rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Michael Berry answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Berry.
Number 30 will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Down the third baseline. Foul. And he misses, ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, Joe Mauer. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Seven runs on 12 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Hit well on the ground to first. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Line toward the gap in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Ready once again, Albert Pujols. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0. He's taken strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Lee. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Stanton on second. Pujols on at first with 2 down. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fouled away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Gary Cox would be next. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run is in to score from second.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Standing in now, Gary Cox. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 201 in his career, as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The batter, number 3.
Into the box now, number 3, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
High in the air down the right field line. Chu on the run. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Houston leads this one 16-0. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Full count now. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, number 71. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors for the Rangers to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready for another chance? Number 77. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way, and a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Runners on first with 1 down. Change up low, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One out and a runner on second base. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in to try it again, David Yu. Has a look, now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation, he doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Up around the face.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 5 homers and 14 driven in. Down and away, ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready for another shot now. Number 30. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ortega on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Striding in for Houston, Joe Mauer. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Giancarlo Stanton now. Line drive to center field. Martin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Andy Ibanez. Popped him up. Chu coming on. And the inning is over. Astros leave one as it remains a 16-0 ball game. Here's Leonis Martin. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Rafael Ortega waits on deck. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Up next for the Rangers, Rafael Ortega comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One one is a cutter that misses 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping into the box, number 6, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now the 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Fouled away. Fouled off. Count still full, 3-2. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still 16-0. Phil Klein gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Albert now. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Pause, now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Under it now is Chu, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in once again, Gary Cox. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as the blowout continues. Into the box now, Michael Lee. Ball one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
The 1-0 delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Lee, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. Chu is there, 2 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Now in the box, number 30. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Two out here and a runner at second. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Joe Mauer would be next. The 3-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Astros lead this one 18-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Leading off for the
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Pitch number 100 on its way. 1-1 the count. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count still. Here it comes now to Andrus. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cox will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 71.
So next to the plate for Texas, number 71. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Number 30 has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 77.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, number 77. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Andrews leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. In the dirt here. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to Arlington. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. At the plate, Joe Mauer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Joe Mauer.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Up around the face. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ortega is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Aye.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Three-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Next up for the Astros, Andy Ibanez. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Standing in, David Young. They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and a strike to count. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there. And he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Set to deliver pitch number 120. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Leonis Martin, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Skied into straightaway right. Lee waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Rafael Ortega.
Striding in, Rafael Ortega. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hops ranging back, and it's into the bullpen. A home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Johan Esposito takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Johan Esposito.
In now, number 6.
Number 6.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Now a hard liner, but foul. Grounded back up the middle. Lee has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 8th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 18-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. He'll start us off in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. David Lee goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Ready for another chance? Gary Cox. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into his wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Pujols stands at first with 1 out. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
At first is Pujols. The pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Lee. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from 3rd.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his 2nd wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Striding in once again, number 3. And they're runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as this lead got even wider.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 15, Paul Lee. Now batting.
Into the box, number 30. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Mauer.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and that'll bring in a former batting champion, catcher Joe Mauer. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. And a wave and a miss at a knuckleball for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Houston leads this one 22-2. Here's Elvis Andrus now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Esposito is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
3-2 now. Shin-Soo Choo waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The right fielder, number 19,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Andrus on at first, nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Number 71 is on deck. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. So next to the plate for Texas, number 71. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. high in the air out to center field. Cox is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 77.
Digging in to try it again, number 77. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two out with the man at first. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. David Yu would be next. And the 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, and they remain well behind. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Drilled to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Striding in for Houston, Andy Ibanez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Albert now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Joey Gallo starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, Leonis Martin, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Rafael Ortega waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Rafael Ortega, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
A ball and a strike. Good action on the sinker. 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fly ball right down the line in left. He's got it, and the Astros will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
22-2 the final tally today. The Houston Astros sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Randy Johnson hangs win number 11 on his line as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Paul Hamels gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance this afternoon at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.